Hello! Today I'm here to talk to you about fears and how we can learn to overcome them. When something causes us to feel afraid or scared, we often try to avoid it, and that's understandable. However, it can lead us into a vicious cycle of fear and avoidance, which over time can get worse. So let's imagine that you have a fear of dogs. You've gone for a walk and you can see a dog. Your heart rate speeds up, your muscles tense, and you start to shake. You feel ill and all you can think about is the dog and what it might do to you. So as a result, you leave and you go home as quickly as possible. In this situation, the fear was very quickly overwhelming and we responded by going home. This is called avoidance behaviour and it results in a quick reduction in fear. This reinforces avoidance behaviours in the future as we know it helps us to feel better. But this does mean that you're stuck in the cycle of fear and avoidance, unable to be near a dog and overcome by fear. Each time you are faced by a dog, your fear is just as worse as the time before. Habituation is a technique which uses gradual exposure to the source of the fear to help you overcome it. Over time and with repeated exposure, what usually happens is your fear naturally reduces as you learn to cope and feel comfortable in the situation. You'll notice your fear feels less intense and that it reduces faster after each exposure, as you can see here on the graph. Here are 3 steps to stick to when trying the habituation model. Step 1 is to identify the fear and to rank all the possible activities associated with it, from the highest to the lowest. This is your fear ladder. Step 2 is to select the activity you feel most comfortable with, so that's the one at the bottom of the ladder, and to put yourself in that situation. You need to remain in that activity until your fear has decreased by at least 50% of the rating you gave it at the start of the activity. And step 3 is to just repeat and keep repeating the activity until you start to feel comfortable. Once you are, move on to the next activity and gradually work your way up the ladder. Try not to leave it too long before exposure so the fear doesn't build up. And a top tip is to allow yourself to feel the fear. Don't distract yourself from it, just allow it to happen and to notice when it starts to reduce. Reflect on how it went afterwards and notice if anything has changed from the last time. Over time, hopefully you'll start to notice your fear reducing and begin to feel more confident. For more advice, worksheets and information, check out the RISE team through our website, Instagram or Twitter.